Hi and welcome. My name is Robert from Jacob Roberts Interiors. I just want to thank you for participating. Now I just want to start with, this isn't a process for everyone. This process is for people that really are serious about creating that lifestyle kitchen, and it's a process that allows them to understand really dig deep into their subconscious mind, all their gut feelings, all their work from the heart, get it all down on a bit of paper and really diagnose what is important when it comes to planning and designing your lifestyle kitchen. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to print one of these off. You don't need to if you don't want to, but it kind of helps to keep all your thoughts in one place. You may have a workbook or a notepad that's a personal notepad that you like to use, but just having all your ideas in one place is really key to this exercise. This is a 3-part exercise. We'll start off together. I'll run through exactly what we need to do, how it's going to benefit you, what you're going to get from it, and then the other 2 videos we will email out to you. The reason we will email them out to you is because we don't suggest you do all this process in one evening. It's not like a cram, get it all in. It's kind of a digestive, thought accumulative. So it might take, say, over 3 days, but it's kind of, as you might be driving to work, or you might be in the supermarket and something might come to you and you think, right, let's get that written down. So it is extended over 3 exercises, but it is, bear with me, it is really worthwhile and you will see some benefit out of it. So my suggestion would be, you can either do this by yourself or with your partner, or whoever you're going to be living in the kitchen with. But it's a really good idea to do this together, because you actually have conversations that maybe you didn't know the other person was thinking about. Sometimes they kind of stay locked in the back of the head and they don't actually come to the light. So actually getting these ideas down on a bit of paper is really handy. So first things first, you have your bit of paper. Just make it personal. So maybe at the top, call it something really like interesting and emotionally connected to you. So it might be, I don't know, Tessa's and Freddie's fabulous family fun kitchen. Doesn't have to be that, that's awful. But you get the idea. Is really make it personal to you. So you've named this fabulous outcome of what this kitchen means to you. So you might call it the family name. You might have a pet name for each other. It might just be, it might just be my dream kitchen. Maybe something really simple like that. But let's get started. So first things first, this is what we need to do. So on the bit of paper that you can print off from the website, is we just have a circle in the middle. So the first things first is we need to divide the circle into 8 sections, or 8 pieces of the pie. So very simply, you've got 8 sections there. The next part is we need to fill each one of these 8 sections with a name. So my recommendation to do is, what 8 most important things does a kitchen mean to you? What are the things that, not necessarily your kitchen or your future kitchen, but what are the most important things that the kitchen means to you? And then name each one of those sections. Now I would love to give you some examples, but then it wouldn't be your kitchen, it would be my kitchen. So you really have to dig deep and go, right, what's important in this space? It may be family, it may be socializing, it may be organization. There's just 3. Don't use them if they're not personal to you. If they are, great, fill them in. But you just write in each one of the pies, 8 names that represents that bit of the triangle that is really, really personal. 8 most important things. If you have more than 8, just divide one section into 2. But if you can, work to 8. For this next section, you may want to take a different colour pen. You don't have to, but it may make it easier when it comes to referencing. So what we have is you've got your 8 sections of what the kitchen most important to you, or what's most important to your kitchen. So next thing, we have to grade. We have to know where we are. So starting with your current kitchen, when you're either living in now, using on a day-to-day basis, we need to mark it out of 10. So dead centre in the middle is 0, and right on the outer perimeter of each segment is 10, 10 being the highest score. So take whatever, your first section, and just mark it out 10. So for whatever one your may be, it may be a 5. So you might do a line halfway through dead middle. You might, the next section, your current kitchen might be working really, really well. So you might mark it out of an 8. Your next section in your current kitchen may only be a 2 or a 3, 4. And in some sections you may be a 0. It just doesn't do the thing that you want it to do out of the sections that you've marked. So it might be like that. So I'll leave you to start marking those sections. So hopefully you've gone around your circle, you've marked each section out in a score of 1 to 10, and that is where you have assessed that your current kitchen, based on the 8 most important things in design, is where you're at. So we know where we are. Now the next section is, where do we want to be? What does that entail? So when you're ready and you've finished this part, drop us an email and we'll send you the next video and we'll show you how to complete the next section.